Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Charles with Gaming Addiction, a YouTube channel where we talk about gaming and all that good stuff. So to another game from the Mini LCS. This time it is Okami versus Team Tenacity. Okami blue, Tenacity on red. And as everyone zips off the starting blocks of the game, and already straight into pause time, let's talk about the bans. So Okami banned away Aatrox, Akali and Vayne. Tenacity banned away Darius, Xin and Jarvan the 4th. Jarvan the 4th is a completely understandable ban, of course, because he's Jarvan and he's helping. Ha ha! Oh, my terrible jokes will forever be terrible, and you will have to put up with them. Anyway, whilst I manoeuvre everyone around, actually no one needed manoeuvring all that much in the grand scheme of things, which is very nice to see. There we go, adjust my headset so it's a bit more comfortable on my head, and let's carry on with this. So, picks wise, obviously Okami going for a very comfortable pick arrangement here. They've got Irelia in the jungle of all places, but certainly there for split push later on in the game, and potential team fights and major objective steals like Dragon, Baron, Rift Herald. The Fiora is really a top lane to keep. I'm guessing it's going to be Mundo in the top lane, which is going to be an unusual pickup. Mundo's not the best against the Fiora. Against the Fiora you want someone that can move quickly and do a lot of damage with auto attacks, and Mundo's not the best. Normally it's a Darius that's the comfort pick, but we shall see. Still suffering from the last game of Titans versus IGN. If you haven't seen that one, go check it out. Anyways, Shepard's plugging over. The mid lane, Jirachi versus Shapeless Ambition. The Ari versus Lissandra matchup. Not one I'm particularly fond of. Hey, my controls are working. Especially on the side of Lissandra, because Ari's a bit too mobile in comparison. Although we'll see how it pans out after all, because LeBlanc herself relies on champions being overtly mobile to fall for her traps. And of course the bot lane is always the best lane and most aggressive lane. For Okami, it is going to be Leona Jinx versus Tenacity's Battlecast Cog and Morgana. Oh yeah, it's a lane of two halves here. We've got early game aggression versus late game hyper carry, and the new ultimate late game hyper carry. For those of you who don't know, of course, Cogmore got tweaked with nearly every other marksman here, as Leona goes straight on in, being a little bit overtly aggressive. Overtly is the wrong word to use in that context, and takes a little bit too much damage for trouble. Does do some damage onto Angelic Burster. So yeah, Cogmore got changed, so his ultimate Living Artillery now pretty much does a bit more damage than usual. And I believe, there you go, Bio Arcane Barrage. It's great. His attack speed can go over 6 now. As Beta Melon does get caught in the Dark Binding, gets caught in the Vomit for the slow. Not much else though. Looking at the mid lane, it's a very Ari friendly lane, although both mid laners are actually staying level, pegging in the CS game. There we go, nice Glacial Path coming out here from Shapeless Ambition. Actually managed to get a bit of damage on. The Ignite is sticking away, just one more auto attack will do it. No, not going to be enough. Tower hit though, could turn this around. Junglers meanwhile, nowhere nearby. They're actually off in the top lane as Udyr goes in his bear suit. Unfortunately gets caught out by Irelia, who's actually getting quite heavily harassed. Wolf Fury trying his hardest to lay down damage, but unfortunately Mundo doesn't have the health, the sort of tenacity, if you will, to start off with. And with that, he does fall, giving Okami the first kill of the game. So, all well and good for Team Okami. Of course, now this is when I realise I'm wrong, and in my edit that Okami are actually red and Tenacity on blue. I want to go and check now. No, it is Okami blue, Tenacity red. It is. I am certain of it. Anyway, challenge coming out from Fiora does land the smack. Tells Mundo to behave himself, not to be greedy with the CS. Fiora will give him CS when he deserves it, not before. And she tends to keep it that way, already doubling the CS lead. Elsewhere, all is level, all is even. First kill though for Okami is going to be their major boost here as Jirachi now goes aggressive onto Shapeless Ambition. Obviously showing the Ice Queen that really she has outstayed her welcome here on the Rift and will not be welcome anytime soon by their nine-tailed sorceress. Otherwise, nothing unusual item-wise as of yet, it must be said. It really is nothing useful. Obviously Mundo's starting to build up his armor now. He wants to try and counter quite a lot of AD, it must be said, actually coming out from Okami. Fiora, Irelia, Jinx and Leona, if you're including auto attacks, not so much ability usage, is really what they're dealing with. It. The only AP to deal with will be Leona for abilities and Ari for general spells, but as a mage that's what she'll be relying a lot on anyway. Whereas Tenacity have got sort of hybrids. You've got Udyr, I believe, is a hybrid but favours more physical. The same with Kog'Maw, but you can build him AP, and you know, the players have shown AP Kog'Maw to be quite devastating. And of course you've got Lissandra, and Mundo does a lot of AP damage as well, but he's mainly a frontline bruiser. He's just there to absorb hits as much as possible, and generally try and either outlast the fight or take things as they go. Still, laning phase is slow and tedious as always. Always slow and tedious. As Wolf Fury there takes a little bit too much damage for his time. And nothing else. All is quiet on the Rift. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I don't think we've actually seen Okami versus Tenacity before. I think this might be their first outing on the channel. At least Glacial Path though coming out from Shapeless Ambition. Does have the damage. It does get the Entomb as well just to save herself from Foxfire, making herself invulnerable for a short while, though Ari's not done yet. Doesn't quite land the charm. One more spell. Oh, it's so close. If the orb had landed, that would have been it. That would have been a nice little pickup there for Okami, but Tenacity held on. And obviously, Lissandra now will back off. She'll be buying quite a lot of items as well after a nice 44 CS farm. See what she comes back with. I wouldn't be too surprised if she came back with a tier. But no, instead she opts for pink wards, potions, and a nice little red gemstone to improve her health prospects. And now it's down to this bot lane to make some action happen. We've had action in jungle, we've had action in top, just a little bit of aggression in mid, and the bot lane had some to start with. And that's all it became here. Flame Chopper's coming out from Bait Melon though. The caustic spittle comes out, or rather the toxic spittle from Kog'Maw there. Of course, he's no longer a living creature. He has been improved by the great and powerful Victor, the machine. An item of Soviet engineering here. The starter though very heavily on the back foot, stuck farming from tower, which is quite happily favouring Ari. She's starting to roam, so pings coming out. Nope, instead she's placing a ping ward just to keep an eye on Udyr, which is a very smart play to make. He hasn't been around for a while since that gank in top lane. He's been here and about there, farming about the place, improving his items. He's not quite on the same level as Irelia, of course. Irelia does have a red gemstone. Not the red gemstone, the warrior enchantment, I want to say. I'm going to see it right now. And no, she's got the Devourer. So it's got the Challenging Smite, which I think is the warrior thing. But anyway, we'll let that be for now, all things considered. And there we go, Shapeless Ambition gets the Entomb onto Jirachi. The Ignite is going to tick away. So there we go, first kill for Tenacity. But a very, very quick dragon coming out there from Okami. So one kill for one dragon does mean that Okami are ahead 1,000 gold. But Tenacity are now finally on the board. They have to make something of it as best they can. They are very late game orientated though. So we'll have to wait and see where they decide to go with it. Maybe the best option for now would be for them to farm up and generally wait for someone to make a mistake. Like Beijing Melon actually, he's taking quite a beating. Does get caught by the Dark Binding. Is going to get by Okami Barrage. The heal will come out, but is it going to be enough? One more hit. Gets caught in the Leona Solar Effect. Does get speared as well, but the Soul Shackles come out. And Barley is going to go down if he's not careful. One more to attack by Okami Barrage will secure the kill. Tokyo Fox will secure that one. And Nezap on Udir in the best stance will be able to land the stun. He's got the health to actually secure tower. Takes the hit, goes Phoenix, gets the kill. So Tenacity now gets 2 kills. Actually now level out the gold. As Irelia comes on through with the gang Transcendent Blades. Landing the hit. A very nice flash Foxfire. Oh, from Ari there picking up the kill. So nearly leveling out the kill count, but putting Okami ahead in the gold game. But it's only a few hundred gold. It's not the end of the world for Tenacity. They certainly can hold on for a little while longer. Okami though, not resting on their laurels. They are going for the Rift Herald. Going down there, and who are they going to give it to? They're actually going to give it to Fiora. Again, makes sense. Go for the lane push. Although going into jungle is also not a bad idea. Especially if, or even the top laner and with teleport, just go to a random lane to start pushing it really hard. Anyway, all things considered, it's just been a very good early start to the game. I have to see if this excitement can carry on through here. Team Tenacity, of course, currently on the back foot in the grand scheme of things. They are ahead in kills, 3 for 2, but they are behind in gold, 15 to 70,000. Not actual genuine gold, otherwise that would be the best gold score in the history of League. The fact that people are in double digits and haven't even got anywhere would imply that nobody had starting gold. So, Cogmore now actually getting really good at the farm. He's now starting to ramp up the damage. He's got himself a Grisano Rage Blade. It's a very unusual item to see, but favoured by the Hybrid, I'm told. Very nice catch there with the Black Shield from Morgana, getting the spell immune. Barley's taking a lot of damage down to half health. Jirachi coming on through. Doesn't quite land the charm. The spell orb coming back, trying to deal some true damage on the way. Doesn't amount to much. Shapeless Ambition continues to charge over to the mid lane. Salem is going down very low, gets it entombed, takes a couple more hits. Shapeless Ambition though is going to go down to tower. That was very nearly a kill there. Just a bit of a misplay to use the glacial path underneath the tower. I think that move might have been better spent getting out of the way and going back to the lane and going back to tower. Maybe popping flash. Oh, the flash was popped, so couldn't flash, obviously. So that will be something to consider for future. As Volcano Combat now takes a lot of damage. The Grand Challenge though coming out from Fiora. The Ignite is ticking away. It is going to be the kill. The Canada deciding that this bot lane is going to be where the action is going to happen next. We'll see where the automated cameraman decides to send us. It is certainly looking very interesting here. As you can see, Cockmore is eating up the minions. He's now starting to level up the CS difference between himself and Jinx. Beige Melon takes a fair bit of damage. Barley also taking a huge amount. Not much more though. They're actually just going to back off and let the wave build up again and start following back up. Try and harass Jinx as much as possible, really. Try and deny that farm. Try and make sure she can't finish the Infinity Edge in time. Although we'll have to wait and see where they decide to go about this. Nope. No one daring. No one wants to disturb the sound of silence. As Cockenwall just continues his meal. As he does, that ravenous hunger still will not leave him. He's never full. He's a chef's every worst nightmare. So we shall see where he goes here. Lands the spittle, gets a bit of damage as well, gets the slow. Nothing else though, it's just general harass. Are we coming down to Dragon Pit a minute early? An hour early, this is how it means she was here before the game even started. Obviously trying to see where she can make an advantage here. As Shapeless Ambition dodges the charm but takes a bit too much damage. Gets it too, but the Transcendent Blades are far too much. The stun though from Udyr might secure the kill. Shepherd's Ambition gets one. Udyr gets the second. Now in the bot lane. Barley goes a little bit too over aggressive. Tokyo Fox is right there. Shell Shackle coming through. And a very nice Okami Barrage will secure the kill. Does use his passive though to try and do a lot of damage on the base of Malin. There's no mana left, but equally Angelic Burst really hasn't got the health to secure anymore. And Tenacity holding on, using that pressure that is slowly building up. They're actually bringing the tower score onto the board, so they're the first one to pick up a tower. And now they're taking away Okami's jungle at speed. Yeah, already warding up, just keeping an eye on where Aurelia is going to be. Beta Malin though, not one to rest either, looking to even out that turret score. And there we go, no sooner said than done. And now Fiora going for the grand challenge, trying to get the health reset. Unfortunately not going to get it. Netzham comes straight on in with the Phoenix Dance, lands down the AoE. Shaper's Ambition though gets that last auto attack necessary to secure the kill, gets 7 kills. So 5 now for Tenacity, and they are not with it in the goal, sad to say. They're looking to fall further behind as well, as Okami realising that it's going to be a late game rush, might as well get the early advantage, so they're going for the dragon, getting these nice big healthy dragon buffs. There we go, nice little sip of water. So 2 dragons now for Okami, 1 tower, 26,000 gold is ticked over, 5 kills to 7, but Tenacity with that higher kill count are behind on gold. They are now 25,000, but they have a tower as well, and they're certainly starting to show what they can do in a team fight. They might be relying too heavily on the Cogmore, but Lissandra is going to have a bad time under that tower. Aurelia and Ares is still a little bit too much. Transcendent Blade so will secure the kill. A Solitaire comes out from Leona, keeps Netzham under tower, nice and charging in bear stance to try and land a stun onto a unsuspecting Ari or Leona. Yeah, Aurelia. Here is Tokyo Fox goes super aggressive, gets the kill. He's actually gone super low as well, but he is now going to go super aggressive onto this tower to try and even out the tower count. And Okami's, you just saw that before the camera hopped over, they too are looking to keep the advantage going. They're actually looking to secure their second Rift Herald of the game. A rare occurrence as that is. So that's even rarer than what we've seen so far. We've seen our players starting to pick up on what the Rift Herald can do. And Okami wants to capitalise and saying, you know what? Let's go for 2 Rift Heralds in the game, as opposed to 1. Certainly working rather well for us so far. As you can see, Prince Salem taking a fair bit there. Starting to clear out wards, and Mundo's already pushed back to his inner turret here. Udyr though, not careful, might go down. Does find Aurelia, or rather Aurelia finds her. The Grand Shadow comes out from Fiora. The Glacial Path comes out from Shapeless Ambition. They pick up 1 Wolf Fury. Really starting to take it up. Will he go down to the Ignite? No, pops his ult at the last second for a massive healing boost. Does keep him alive for that tiny bit longer, and it does secure a double kill for Shapeless Ambition, now really getting him back into this game. And it's really starting to show Okami that Tenacity are quite tenacious when they want something really quite badly. Of course now, they need to be careful. They don't have any towers around the Baron Pit, whereas Okami do. They have got the top lane towers. Beta Melon does take a smack there. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the first time. Rage Blade Zeal combo. It is going to be enough for Cogmore though. Beta Melon isn't going to get away from this one. Tokyo Fox securing himself a kill, and now Cogmore is starting to pull away in the game. He's already now just evened out the CS. He's got himself 4 kills though, so his goal is starting to spiral. Let's see what he's at. He's at 6,800 compared to Jinx. He's actually only a few hundred gold ahead. So those few kills not really amounting to much for now, of course. It's often the little things that the greater deeds are often judged upon, as Sam takes a little bit too much there from the Frost Queen's claim, although he's not willing to finish yet. Though Fiora comes on through with the grand challenge, Gets 2 hits. Tries to go for the third. It won't be enough then, as is going to get shut down. It does proc Fiora's grand challenge. Shaper's Ambition now looking to take a little bit too much damage. A couple of Transcendent Blades coming through, dealing all that important true damage, but that is going to be the end of that. And Wolf Fury continuing to damage this top lane tower here. He might be able to get it on the next wave push if he's lucky. Tokyo Fox fully aware that Leona is in that brush by the blues. Not going to go for it though. Instead, Morgana's just going to get a like for like. Just make sure that there's no more wards where there shouldn't be. Well, the wars will always continue. They weren't just stories back in Season 3, they were. It was real, all of it. Buying wards, fighting for ward placement. Support's really just having the most passive-aggressive game in history of placing a ward and clearing it out, getting the gold for it. Anyways, elsewhere across the map, not much to be said. Of course, farming wise, Fiora's having a grand old time against the Mundo, as well as Ari against Lissandra, and Jinx is now starting to edge out ahead a little bit ahead of Cogmore, but Cogmore now is going to become a force to be reckoned with, going fully aggressive here. Nezam now goes straight into the jungle. He is going to take a lot of damage to Transcendent Blades, and it's going to be Aurelia gets to secure. Wolf Fury is going to go down as well, so 2 kills for nothing, and they do. And also Tenacity lose their red buff, something they didn't really want to do. And they've also lost any potential steals on Baron. There's no Smite, there's no Mundo with a hatchet. It is going to be bad times here. As Okami, of course, shown their dominance of the Baron pit area. Got the Rift Herald, and now they're looking to secure Baron as well. A nice early Baron at the 20-minute mark, so they're looking to wrap this game up quick. Using empowered recalls to get back to lane, or get back to the shop anyway, and spend that gold. And try and get these empowered minions on the march. Get them taking these towers and start getting some of this gold. Although they might lose their Baron buff rather quickly here. Tenacity coming on through. Frostwing's claim will find Volcano combat. Zelon though goes straight on through. Unfortunately, Sam will go down, but he will be able to soak up enough for 1, maybe 2. Shaper's Ambition decides to go for it. There we go. Gets the double kill with the ice shards. And Dragon is now completely uncontested off to the bottom here. Ari though might be caught out, goes into Cogmore. Actually brings Cogmore pretty low. Wolf Fury though tried to teleport to deny the Dragon. Unfortunately, all he did was give his own life, which is more gold, and also a Dragon as well. So that's 3 dragons now for Okami. Tenacity still have yet to claim 1. They haven't even claimed a Rift Herald. And now they're starting to lose this game. I think putting all their faith in team fights is going to not pave the way for their victory here. Shaper's Ambition gets shut down. Ari really quite powerful at this point with that Baron buff, giving her a nice boost to her abilities. And even on the tower is becoming a force to be reckoned with. And Okami starting to equal out the kill discrepancy. 30 for 12 in favour of Tenacity. 43,000 to 36,000 in favour of Okami. 3 towers for 2. 3 dragons for none. But also 1 Baron and 2 Rift Heralds for those of you keeping score at home. But Cogmore might be the hyper carry. I believe in the Cog. I believe that all that attack damage and the mass rate of it will carry Tokyo Fox and Team Tenacity through. It's suddenly wave clearing incredibly well. If your auto attacks and the wave is all gone. Now looking to try and take down Chirachi and take off another Baron to play on the table. The Baron hasn't got that much longer left, I don't think. I think it's about halfway done now. So we'll have to see here as the 4th tower falls. A cheeky Zonya's coming out from Jirachi here. Although we could see the fight break out here. Ari just come on through. Another Zonya's from Shaper's Ambition. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough. Does use the ultimate to keep her alive for a little bit longer. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough. 5 members of Okami just silenced that one out. So a very, very poor day to be Shapeless Ambition, as everybody else now start, at least on Okami's side, now starting to build up around the tower, looking for an advantage, looking for any opportunity they have here. Caustic Spittle coming up from Kog'Maw. Unfortunately, it isn't going to stop Jinx from using that Gatling gun to turn the tower into shreds. And still not enough here. Tokyo Fox is actually taking a lot of damage. Doesn't get caught in the solar flare though. Although this could be it for Barbie. Gets caught in one stun, gets caught in a second. It's forced to flash over the wall. Major Melon though gets caught out, gets caught in the bear stance, gets caught down by Angelic Burst and the Frost Queen's Claim active ability there, which is essentially the old Twin Shadows bonus as well. And that's now put the kill count even at 14-14, but there is still 10,000 gold in it. And that's really down to farm and from map objectives. Of course, Okami have been playing the map objective game so well. They've got themselves 3 dragons, Baron, 2 Rift Heralds, and they've got 5 towers obviously, but it's also their farm. It's a good 80 CS ahead of Mundo in the top lane. It's 20 CS ahead in the mid lane. The bot lane has been equal, but it's only because Tokyo Fox has been forced to roam so hard. As Jirachi goes super aggressive, we'll get the shutdown. And Kog'Maw's just going to use his passive just to pick up those last few seconds of farm. Of course, though, Tenacity not willing to let it slide. They want revenge for the little Kog'Maw. They're putting so much faith in here. It's the Glacial Passive, Glacial Path comes out from Lissandra. She's trying to land the necessary stun, but it isn't going to be enough though. But Udyr arrives with the stun. Sonya's step isn't going to be enough. Mundo gets the shutdown, so that's going to be a nice big chunk of gold for him. That's probably going to complete his Spirit Visage. The item name just went completely out of my head. I knew what it was anyway. It's the item that improves the heal generation from low steel or other healing effects. As Beijing Melon showing Kog'Maw what real attack speed is with the Gatling gun, starting to spool it up and take down tower number 6 for Okami. Tenacity now really on the back foot. They have shown before that they can take the hit and keep on coming, but I think this may be it here. Just like before with IGN versus Titans. Titans were knocking on the door so hard at this point approximately as well. And it's players like this that are not helping Shapeless Ambition. It's going to take a little bit too much damage, although it might turn into something here. Prince Salem is caught out. Everybody does get caught in the solar flare. Wolf Fury is going to go down, and Volcano Combat is going to get 2. Sorry, gets 1. It is going to be basically against the second. Shapeless Ambition is going to go down to Barley, although Tokyo Fox showing what Kog'Maw can do if left with enough protection, but it isn't going to be enough. Does get a double kill for Volcano, and the passive not going to be enough to kill, though it does put everyone into red light mode. But no one is afraid. Everyone's quite good. There's plenty of lifesteal going about the place as well here, so it's going to be tower number 7 for Okami, which is going to be the inhibitor. They can actually push all the way into the base if they want. Angelic Burst is all the way up to the top lane inhibitor turret, just trying to keep things together here. And now Okami take 2 inhibitors, 2 inhibitor turrets. Dark Binding comes out there from Morgana, but it isn't going to be enough to save the day. Slight irritation in my ear. Right. Sorry about that. I had a massive itch in my ear that needs to be scratched. Unfortunately, it's the ear with the microphone on it. Otherwise, this game is going rather nicely for Team Okami. Starting to really show their colours here. And Jirachi doing so good in that Ari. I think the next team that has to face them, off the top of my head, I have no idea who it is. Sad to say, these matches aren't pre-arranged. It's out to the teams to arrange them to a certain extent here. Angelic Burster takes the Black Shield. Unfortunately, Jirachi is going to be caught out by Shapeless Ambition. Gets caught in the Charm. Gets caught in the Flame Chomps. Unfortunately, Sonya's isn't going to be enough here. Forces Jirachi to pop her own in almost a bit of cheek there. Beijing Melon starts securing some more jungle farm. And increasing his CS is already now at the 200 mark. And now this is going to be Baron number 2 for Okami. So if Tenacity don't catch this, I'm afraid that's going to be game over. Really, there's not much you can do against a team that's managed to secure a second Baron when you don't have 2 inhibitors to speak of here. Jinx chasing down the Scuttle crab there. I was about to send Drift L, but no, that's the bigger guy. So it's now up to Okami to end this game here. They've got the options to do it. They've got the Fiora, they've got the Ahri, they've got Jinx. Already so well fed and so well looked after. They have got the almost complete builds as well to wrap this up. Although the Tenacity as terms a bad pun I could come up with off the top of my head. But putting their faith in Coldmore might pay off here. After all, late game hyper carries now really do come into their own at this point. There's not really that many that can match them for the amount of damage they can output here. And Cogmore is no different. In fact, Cogmore is the 8 before hyper carry. And you can see super minions means nothing. Minion waves, not a problem. Cogmore is just going to farm them up and spit them out again. And he's going to have a fun time doing it, and he's going to enjoy it. Anyway, but this could be the final fight though, drawing in here. Jirachi is looking for a spot to land the charm. Beta Melon's eyeing some flame choppers and looking for someone to fire the zap, looking for someone to pick off from afar if it's at all possible. And whilst all that distraction is going on, Bardley, Prince Salem and Volcano take out the top lane inhibitor. Is it going to be enough? Is it going to be a pickup? It's not going to be. Not yet anyway. Jirachi does go in with Foxwide. They do find someone, but unfortunately a solo flare from Bard is going to be enough. And it's going to be Volcano picking up the first one. Bradley though is... Oh no, it is Bardley, not Bradley. It's still carrying on. The Glacial Path though from Shaper's Ambition is going to be enough, but it will land her into the jaws of Jirachi. And game is over at 31-47. GG Okami Gaming. So, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to like, favorite, subscribe and all that YouTube jazz. And I'll see you next time.